Spiritual warfare. A lot of us are ignorant to the fact that there's other realms out there, other dimensions, other beings that are not of flesh and blood. Last night I had an experience, and I've had experiences before. Last night was a powerful one. And, I want to start sharing my story. I want to start sharing the message that I'm being called to share, and the message that a lot of us are being called to share, but we're too afraid and too afraid, afraid of being judged, afraid of being called names, afraid of being looked at differently. And we're called to stand out. We're called to be different. And again, spiritual warfare. Um, a lot of churches avoid this topic. A lot of churches don't really believe in this. They'll believe in it, they won't teach about it. They won't show people what spiritual warfare is and what it is to be attacked by different demonic beings, spirits, different spirit of lust, spirit of anger, spirit of you know, and again, sharing my story. A lot of us will hear somebody say something, or I heard about something, or I read about something, and we'll give it some attention. But when somebody shares a story like this happened to me, I saw this, I felt this, I was there. It hits differently when I watch a video of somebody sharing their testimony, sharing their story. It hits different versus when they share about something they heard. And again, spiritual warfare. I finished reading a book called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. It is a powerful, powerful, powerful book. If you haven't read the book, I strongly, strongly recommend it. Out of all the books that I've read, that is by far one of my favorite books because it's just eye-opening. It opened up my eyes to the fact of my enslavement to my habits, my enslavement to my addictions, my enslavement to my surroundings and who I surround myself with and what my surroundings look like and just what I feed my mind, what I feed my body. Um, and again, it opened up my eyes to a lot of questions that I had and a lot of things that I looked at differently. But it's a powerful, powerful book. And again, it talks about the main thing about your habits. What are your habits? What are your addictions? What are you enslaved to? And a lot of us, we don't want to recognize our sin. We don't want to recognize the things that we lust after, that we love to do, that we love to indulge in, that we know they're not good for us, that we know it's harming our body, it's harming our mind, and it's harming our spirit. Um, but again, it's time to open up. It's time to open up, and um, I'm going to share my story. I'm going to share my journey, if you will, my journey with God, my journey with life, my journey with what I've been through these last 10 to 12 years and what God's gotten me through and the experiences that I've had. And again, last night I had a powerful, powerful encounter with the Holy Spirit. And, you know, they can talk to you and tell you all about God and the Holy Spirit, but when you feel it, when you feel Him within your entire being and you feel that fire and that euphoric feeling that it's hard to explain with words. But again, when it gets a hold of you, there's no turning back. There's no saying it's not real. There's no saying it doesn't exist. When you feel it, you will know. And again, I want to share this. I want to share this with people. A lot of us are lost in our ways. A lot of us are walking blind, walking in the darkness, walking in the shadows, walking with the enemy, not knowingly, opening up doors that we shouldn't be opening up and not being able to close those doors, having nightmares, having a life full of despair, and not knowing how to break the cycle. So I want to help my friends and family. I want to help all those that I know and start there. And, many will reject me, many will judge me, many will criticize me, and I really don't care. I really don't care at this point in my life. It's time to answer the call that God's given me, and it's time to share my story. It's time to help others break free from the chains that enslave them, and it's time to truly, truly break the chains that enslave me. Um, so stay tuned again. I'm going to keep sharing. I'm going to start every day a little bit at a time, one step at a time. I'm not going to overwhelm myself because I don't know how to start or I don't know where to start or I just don't know what to do. One step at a time, one video at a time. I live right here 2 doors down from this park. I'm going to use what I have to my advantage and I'm going to come out here or at home or in my car, wherever it is, and I'm going to start sharing a message a day. Um, so again, the biggest thing with the video is how do I start it and how do I end it. And you know I don't know how I'm ending this one right here. Um, but I'm gonna leave you with that again. Spiritual warfare. What do you know about it? What have you experienced? And how can you change it? Can you break those chains that enslave you? Um, yeah, interact with me. Leave comments below. Give me likes, thumbs up. Mainly comments. I want comments. See where you stand. See what you believe, and see what your experiences have been. So I'll leave you with that, and I'll see you on the next one.